Hey guys, just thought I'd share, as you can see, this is where I normally feed the gray jays and the chickadees and whatnot. I'll have some peanuts or leftovers or whatever laid out for them. Right next to the picture window there, and as you can tell, we had a visitor here this evening, not long ago actually. Let's see if I can, there we go. So yeah, it's too bad I wasn't home. It is a fair-sized coyote. Big coyote. Anyway, he's got every bit of that gone. He ate everything. I had a few peanuts there for the gray jays earlier. So I guess he heard me coming down the road, and this is the route that he took. He hopped up over this 3.5-foot snowbank, and it's gone on. This is a little bit crazy, but as you can tell, he's been all around my place. Came from the back side there. And he's been at the birdseed. This is the first for me to witness this, but to see a coyote, pretty hungry, I guess, with all the snow that we have, and very few rabbits and ptarmigan this year. So getting desperate, eating the sunflower seeds. He managed to get a bit, but it's good that he never hauled them down and wrecked them. So just thought I'd share that. Yeah, coyotes are my latest pets here at the lake. Anyway, I'll just have to be extra cautious when I'm out getting wood and that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hey guys, Dave here. I'm just going to do a brief video here at the cabin regarding plumbing and septic when you're off the grid. As I mentioned before, I think in a previous video, I have all my plumbing ran inside my cabin. There's nothing below the floor, there's nothing outside. It's 1/2-inch CPVC, and it's just a single line, and I use a propane hot water on demand, which is actually on the other side of this wall here in the utilities room, and that's direct vented outside. I'll probably share that with you sometime in the future, but I just want to do this this brief video, keep it nice and short and sweet. But what I've noticed where I live here year round, and I've got a septic tank. It's a 500-gallon tank that's out under the ground. It's about 10 feet below the ground level. So it's not affected by the frost line and those sorts of things. So, but where I live here and I'm using my toilet on a regular basis, I can't stress enough about septic treatment. Excuse me, whether it's closed or whether it's a seepage, whether it drains into a septic field, whatever. You have to control the fumes. You have to control the breakdown of the sewage. And then I know this is a kind of a disgusting topic, but it's important to keep in mind. You've got to treat your septic on a regular basis, otherwise you will have issues. Years ago, I did hear that fish guts and cleanings of fish were used. You'd flush that down your toilet, and I guess whatever bacteria, whatever would happen, it would help break down with the fecal matter and of course the odor and stuff that's associated. I recently had issues because I wasn't treating it regularly, and I had issues with fumes that were coming into the cabin. So The sewer vent used to be outside over on the eave of the cabin. I've now got it right up to the top of the peak of the cabin outside with 1.5 inch ABS. And of course I've got two elbows there to make sure that no water, snow, or ice can get into the vent. You've got to keep your vent clear with your sewer line. So, but this particular one I just recently started using. It's septic clean. It's all natural ingredients. Like I said, it stops odors. It starts with the bacterial breakdown. It breaks everything down in your septic. This can be used in an outhouse. This can be used in a septic field. This can be used in a septic tank. It's very safe. And the initial use, they recommend double usage. I think it was 1 cup for up to 800 gallons. And then every 2 weeks after, a half a cup. So this particular one, I think, cost about $11, and there's quite a number of treatments in there. So there's that. Like I say, every 2 weeks use it. I don't use tissue. The tissue goes in the waste basket there, so I don't put it down in the septic tank. It's just I've had issues in the past, different places and that with your septic clogging up and that if you don't use the fast breakdown toilet tissue. But anyway, that's that. As well, I treat my water with my plumbing. I just got, you can hear the splash in here. There we go. Doing the dishes. Saves on my propane for hot water on demand, right? Anyway, with the running water that I have, like I said, this is a 200 liter holding tank, and I use spring water. Spring water that I use, it's comes out of the ground, it's completely clean and clear, no chemicals, no nothing added. And what I find best about the spring water is that it doesn't have lime buildup and that sort of thing. So my lines, my 1/2 inch CPVC, that's all ran inside, as you can see, it doesn't build up with that brown crappy stuff, that sludgy stuff, because I just use the spring water. For whatever reason, it's a heck of a lot cleaner. I'm fortunate enough to, 20 minutes drive from here, and I have spring water. So, and I don't know how well you can see that, but that hose there, that clear line, it's clear. Like I say, there's no lime deposit, no nothing builds up there. So, but I was gonna tell you, for 200 liters, every time I fill up, I add 1/2 ounce of bleach. Same as chlorine. I don't drink from this, so I'm not concerned about adding the bleach, but for brushing your teeth, doing your dishes, those sorts of things, 1/2 ounce in 200 liters, that's the equivalent to your tap water anyway, because tap water is chlorinated most places anyway. So just thought I'd share that. So for 200 liters, I use 1/2 ounce of bleach, chlorine, and that's got to be done regular as well. Sometimes you will have to clean, you'll have to drain your water out once it gets low, and you will have to clean out your tank, because this is still water, and still water, stagnant water, you're going to have bacteria and stuff that will enter its way in, even though I try and keep it sealed. Anyway, that's it. I'm not going to make this video any longer than I have to. Any questions or comments regarding my plumbing situation, or if you have any questions concerning sewage, outhouses, preferences, all that, anything I can help you with, anything you can help me with, feel free to share in the comment section. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. As always, take care. One other thing I forgot to mention regarding at the cabin, plumber's antifreeze. This comes in a 1 gallon jug. It's good for -50. It's non-toxic. So any traps that you have, like this particular, which I'm going to be modifying next year, because the trap in this is actually under the cabin, which is exposed to the elements, sub-zero temperatures. So every time that I take a shower, I've got to fill the trap with plumber's antifreeze to prevent from freezing up. This particular trap here is under here, where my cabin is heated with propane furnace. I don't have issues with anything freezing up internally, and that's why I'm able to run my plumbing all inside. But having said that, it is a good idea to fill all your traps. And in my cabin here, I've got 3 traps, so fill them with, it doesn't take much to fill your traps, so half a cupful, I believe, is all that's necessary, with 1.5 inch ABS. So plumber's antifreeze, guys. It's you can pick it up at your local hardware, you know, Home Depot, Canadian Tires, Walmart's, those places. It's relatively cheap. I think for 1 gallon jug here in Canada, as you can see, 3.70 liters. It's I think roughly about $4. So inexpensive, and can save you a big headache with plumbing freeze ups. Anyways, thanks for watching.